Wrecked him? Wrecked him, I said. I nearly killed him. I never get tired of telling that joke. I wrote that in 1947 for Al Jolson. Jolson never used the joke, as it was considered somewhat racy at the time. Philby, laugh when I tell you to laugh. That's better. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. So good to see you. Our first guest this evening needs no introduction, so I've been told. Personally, I've never heard of him because he doesn't seem to be one of the regular broadcasters, the type of person that I've customarily been acquainted with. It'd be good to hear what he has to say. Philby, crapping on as usual. Too much to say, not enough time. Begging your pardon, sir, I wouldn't think there's really any more concern now, is it, sir? Yes, that's right. I wouldn't know, sir. Our guest this evening has been one of the most steadfast, hardest working reporters in the history of American broadcasting. Please welcome, won't you, Walter Krinklekite. Walter,
Thank you, Colonel, for that half-hearted and completely unconvincing introduction. I'd like to say that it is my honor and privilege to be the very first guest of this particular endeavor. I'd like to say that, but if I did, I would in fact be prevaricating.
Well, Walter, I understand you have some complaints. I'm not saying that...
Agreement. A man of my reputation and immense erudition on a show like this.
Colonel Bragitty's a very important man, sir. Yes, he is, sir.
What? Philby? You mind your own business. I'm talking to the Colonel.
Whoa, yes, sir. Right away, sir. I'll do it. Yes, I will, sir.
A man works 30 years on network television and is dismissed with no good reason whatsoever. Man gains 10 or 50 pounds, and his career is over. That's the way they call it on the news, when you play the big time. But anyway, I'm here, and that's the way it is.
Is this my mark here? Am I supposed to be standing here? Am I meant to be standing here? Yes, okay. What do I know from this? It's not my job. Walter, I'm so glad that you could make it this evening.
You never gonna make...
Philby, what was I saying about the broadcasting?
Never gonna go anywhere.
Oh, yes. So, it's come to my attention that you've had a great deal of difficulty in recent years getting a job.
Let's back up and let's be honest with ourselves. The situation was I was working for Crapella University Online. And let me tell you, the fine folks at Crapella, they knew what they were doing when they hired me.
A fine university, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. A fine university that just happens to be sponsoring my program this evening.
People at Crapella, they don't pay well, no per diems, and they didn't supply the right kinds of food. There's gonna be snacks later, right? There's gonna be food.
So, if you feel like studying online, make sure you check out Crapella University. Isn't that right, Philby? Makes me no never mind, sir. I get paid the same, don't I? Y'all gonna pay me, aren't you, sir?
If you're out there at Crapella University and you're watching this interview, I would seriously reconsider bringing me back. You should give me my job back because I've got so many lawyers coming down on you. You'll be sorry you ever crossed this anchor, man. I can tell you that.
I've never seen the likes of a guy like that.
No, it's not I'm aware of the fact that they're sponsoring the show. That's why I'm talking to them now. They're probably the only ones out there actually watching you.
It seems to me that Mostly what you're doing at this particular juncture is complaining.
Well, what would you do if your career went down the toilet after 40 years of network television anchor? It's easy for you to say you didn't gain 50 pounds, or whatever it was.
Boring! Boring!
This is the cheapest studio I've ever... You call this... Bragitty, you call this a studio? You think this show has a chance in Hades of making it? The man doesn't know what he's talking about. He's a puppet, for crying out loud, and he's got the worst English accent I've ever heard. And that hillbilly, he broke him right out of prison.
I will say
the best I knew he was doing time at Dartmoor.
It's true that I find myself living somewhat vicariously through the benefits of working as the Colonel Bragitty's personal valet. I'd have to say that that's a rather win-win situation for me, sir. I find my position and station in life quite desirable. There are many out there who would find it worse. You could do worse than work for Colonel Bragitty. I don't know how.
Bring me some tea. I'd rather have something to eat. A snack, perhaps. You there, bring me a snack.
Philby, could you ensure that our guest has proper
song and dance?
What is it?
I don't
he
know
wanted
that.
snacks.
I'm an anchorman.
Does he have
I'm a man
snacks?
with a reputation.
Philby, do put some snacks in the green room, won't you, please, Philby? I think I should receive some compensation for this. Making me make tea for people. Serving tea, what am I, Mum? I don't have to make no tea for you. I don't have to make no tea for you, mate.
I've had enough. Have you had enough? I'm walking off this show. Somebody better find me a...
I'm supposed
Call
to be
me a
an
cab.
answer. And yet
Had
here
all
I
this.
am bringing people tea.
People
and I don't
abusing
even
me.
think they even drink tea.
Oh,
Sometimes
there's
I
something
wonder
there.
if they even
Somebody-
drink tea. Whining about his life. Oh, I don't have enough food in my dressing room.
I have to
Oh, I gained too
you
much
are one of the
weight and the
most
networks let me
obnoxious
go.
SOBs
I tell
that I've
you, you
ever
don't
had
even
the
know what it's
privilege of
like,
working.
young man. When I was your age, I was out there scrapping, working, trying to find a way to make a living. It was a difficult time for us, was there. My mum said to me before I took this job that they tried to put the screws to me. Have you noticed how my accent keeps vacillating?
Get out of my way, you little pipsqueak.
That's been the Bragitty Show, or it hasn't, or if you like it, then it's been the Bragitty Show. Good night, everybody. So good to see you. Hope you had a good time. Good night, everyone. Good night.
Promise me money. Where's... Talk to my lawyer. You don't like the interview?